The last 100 articles published in Nature Physics. 1. Degree preserving network growth. 2. Evidence for a monolayer excitonic insulator. 3. Evidence for equilibrium exciton condensation in monolayer WTE2. 4. Riemannian geometry of resonant optical responses. 5. Probing quantum information propagation with out-of-time ordered correlators. 6. Moiré nematic phase in twisted double bilayer graphene. 7. General construction and topological classification of crystalline flat bands. 8. Enhancement of superexchange due to synergetic breathing and hopping in corner-sharing cuprates. 9. Nonlinear interferometry beyond classical limit enabled by cyclic dynamics. 10. Bayesian parameter estimation using conditional variational autoencoders for gravitational-wave astronomy. 11. Measuring the capabilities of quantum computers. 12. Classical non-abelian braiding of acoustic modes. 13. Trade-offs and design principles in the spatial organization of catalytic particles. 14. Controlling two-photon emission from superluminal and accelerating index perturbations. 15. Logical qubit operations in an error-detecting surface code. 16. Spectrally periodic pulses for enhancement of optical nonlinear effects. 17. Modal dislocations need odd crystals into whorls. 18. Resolving catastrophic error bursts from cosmic rays in large arrays of superconducting qubits. 19. Search for topological defect dark matter with a global network of optical magnetometers. 20. Escherichia coli chemotaxis is information limited. 21. Precision mass measurement of lightweight self-conjugate nucleus 80Zr. 22. Search for axion-like dark matter with spin-based amplifiers. 23. Fluctuating hydrodynamics of chiral active fluids. 24. Evidence of topological boundary modes with topological nodal point superconductivity. 25. Limitations of optimization algorithms on noisy quantum devices. 26. Intracellular softening and increased viscoelastic fluidity during division. 27. State with spontaneously broken time reversal symmetry above the superconducting phase transition. 28. Witnessing quantum correlations in a nuclear ensemble via an electron spin qubit. 29. Structure and properties of two superionic ice phases. 30. Optomechanical interface between telecom photons and spin quantum memory. 31. Error-protected qubits in a silicon photonic chip. 32. Observation of interband collective excitations in twisted bilayer graphene. 33. Phase behaviors of superionic water at planetary conditions. 34. Experimental observation of non-abelian topological acoustic semimetals and their phase transitions. 35. Robust storage qubits in ultracold polar molecules. 36. Tuning of dipolar interactions and evaporative cooling in a three-dimensional molecular quantum gas. 37. Evidence for quantum spin liquid behavior in single-layer 1T TASE 2 from scanning tunneling microscopy. 38. Laboratory evidence for proton energization by collisionless shock surfing. 39. Topological frequency combs and nested temporal solitons. 40. Nucleation fronts ignite the interface rupture that initiates frictional motion. 41. Detecting photoelectrons from spontaneously formed excitons. 42. Rechargeable self-assembled droplet microswimmers driven by surface phase transitions. 43. A rigorous and robust quantum speedup in supervised machine learning. 44. Nanoscale Turing patterns in a bismuth monolayer. 45. Deterministic multi-mode gates on a scalable photonic quantum computing platform. 46. Structures in the terms of the Vlasov equation observed at Earth's magnetopause. 47. Test of the universality of tau and mu lepton couplings in W boson decays with the Atlas detector. 48. Search for charged lepton flavor violation in Z boson decays with the Atlas detector. 49. Entanglement Hamiltonian tomography and quantum simulation.
50. Dynamics of driven polymer transport through a nanopore. 51. Spatiotemporal characterization of attosecond pulses from plasma mirrors. 52. Sample-efficient learning of interacting quantum systems. 53. Active phase separation by turning towards regions of higher density. 54. Free electron to electride transition in dense liquid potassium. 55. Topological Shiva bands in artificial spin chains on superconductors. 56. Competition and interplay between topology and quasi-periodic disorder in thallus pumping of ultracold atoms. 57. Learning models of quantum systems from experiments. 58. Two-fold symmetric superconductivity in few-layer NBSE2. 59. Measurement of the proton spin structure at long distances. 60. Embryonic tissues as active foams. 61. A diffusiophoretic mechanism for ATP-driven transport without motor proteins. 62. Duality and domain wall dynamics in a twisted Kitaev chain. 63. Domain wall confinement and dynamics in a quantum simulator. 64. Reduced Hall carrier density in the overdoped strange metal regime of cuprate superconductors. 65. Optical polarization analog in free electron beams. 66. Split superconducting and time reversal symmetry breaking transitions in SR2-Ru04 under stress. 67. The effectiveness of backward contact tracing in networks. 68. Tunable Van Hove singularities and correlated states in twisted monolayer bilayer graphene. 69. Topological limits to the parallel processing capability of network architectures. 70. Low divergence femtosecond X-ray pulses from a passive plasma lens. 71. Emergent nonlinear phenomena in a driven dissipative photonic dimer. 72. Quantum sensing of a coherent single-spin excitation in a nuclear ensemble. 73. Probing bulk topological invariance using leaky photonic lattices. 74. Quantum approximate optimization of non-planar graph problems on a planar superconducting processor. 75. Polarization entanglement-enabled quantum holography. 76. High-temperature topological superconductivity in twisted double-layer copper oxides. 77. Evidence for metastable photo-induced superconductivity in K3C60. 78. Exchange bias due to coupling between coexisting antiferromagnetic and spin glass orders. 79. Observation of a marginal Fermi glass. 80. Clocking Auger electrons. 81. Chromatin mechanics dictates subdiffusion and coarsening dynamics of embedded condensates. 82. Observation of stationary spontaneous Hawking radiation and the time evolution of an analog black hole. 83. Dynamics of topological defects and structural synchronization in a forming periodic tissue. 84. Experimental identification of two distinct skyrmion collapse mechanisms. 85. A charge density wave topological semimetal. 86. Classical algorithms for quantum mean values. 87. Mechanical feedback promotes bacterial adaptation to antibiotics. 88. Phase coherence and out of equilibrium supersolid states of ultracold dipolar atoms. 89. Vibrational coherent control of localized DD electronic excitation. 90. Measurement-induced topological entanglement transitions in symmetric random quantum circuits. 91. Zero refractive index materials and topological photonics. 92. Topological defects in the nematic order of actin fibers as organization centers of hydromorphogenesis. 93. Ultrafast spin current generated from an antiferromagnet. 94. Resonant phase matching between a light wave and a free electron wave function. 95. Directional self-locomotion of active droplets enabled by nematic environment. 96. Electrically tunable correlated and topological states in twisted monolayer bilayer graphene. 97. Scale invariant magnetic anisotropy in RuCl3 at high magnetic fields. 98. Intercontinental comparison of optical atomic clocks through very long baseline interferometry. 99. Capturing the continuous complexity of behavior in Caenorhabditis elegans. 100. Theory of mechanochemical patterning and optimal migration in cell monolayers.